कृष्णव्रता कृष्णमनुस्मरन्तः रात्रौ च कृष्णं पुनरुत्थितायै ते कृष्णदेहा प्रविशन्ति कृष्णम् आज्यं यथा मन्त्रहुतं हुताशे बुद्धिर्बलं यशोधैर्यं निर्भयत्वमरोगता अजाढ्यं वाक्पटुत्वं च हनुमत्स्मरणात् भवेत् युक्ताहार युक्तविहार. My Lord has said in the Gita, temperance, moderation is the rule of the Gita. That is what Vayu is teaching us. Next, Akasha. Look at the sky. Morning it is blue, afternoon it is blue, night it is blue. Every part of the day it is blue. We should also have the same Satchitananda Rupa wherever, whatever we are. Next is Apa, is Mother Ganges, holy water. If you look at the Ganges, you will be purified. Even as you are watching the Ganges, you are purified. Go to Banaras and stand on the ghat and watch the Ganges, you are purified. You go to Gangotri, you watch the Ganges, you are purified. You drink water of the Ganges, you are purified. You have a bath in the Ganges, you are purified. You touch the Ganges, you are purified. That is how we should be accumulating punya, and become punya shlokas. The Bhagavata says we should become punya shlokas. I hope you remember my master Dikshita's favorite shloka. Punya shloko nalo raja, punya shloko yudhishthira, punya shloka cha janaki, punya shloko janardana. Hey Guruvairappa, he would say, punya shloko nalo raja. Nala abandons Damayanti at midnight, taking half of her sari away, leaving her half clad. Even then she doesn't shout at him. She says, Punya Shloka, why did you leave me? What a woman, no? What a woman. Because he's such a good man, sterling character, Punya Shloka. You touch him, you are purified. You see him, you are purified. You talk about him, you are purified. That is how Mother Ganges is. Feel of the Ganga. That's how you get the feel of the Ganga. Be like the Ganga. Next, who's the next? Agni. Agni is fire. All other elements we have successfully polluted. Don't clap. At least we cannot pollute Agni. Agni is the element which the Hindu needs from start to finish. Because anything you put in Agni becomes consumed. It is burnt. That is how any experience in our life, let us consume it. Let it not be seen as scars on our face. Let us not react to everything that is happening in the world. Sometimes the boss comes in the morning, you want to ask him for an increment. The secretary says, don't ask him today, he's fought with his wife. No, he's not normal. He's not normal. You won't get your increment today. We can't. We can't allow every incident in life to change our mood. We have to be steady. Like Agni, we have to consume everything. Next comes Chandrama, the moon. The moon waxes, the moon wanes. The moon waxes, the moon wanes. Which means it grows, then it thins down. Which means in life also, what speakers call roller coaster life, up and down, up and down, up and down. You have, all of us have our ups and downs. That doesn't mean you change your basic nature. Harishchandra, sitting on Ayodhya's throne, is Harishchandra. Standing in the crematorium as a doorkeeper is Harishchandra. Don't change your basic nature. Next comes Ravi. Ravi is the sun. What does the sun do? If there is a pool of water, it draws the water and keeps the water. When the world wants rain, it gives rain. That is how we want a benevolent government. We want a government which will give us more taxes when we have more production and less taxes when we have less production. That is what the king has to learn from the sun god. The next is the kapota, the pigeon. This is how life is. Husband, wife, children. So there is a he pigeon, she pigeon, baby pigeon. They have a beautiful nest, that nice family life. The father pigeon, mother pigeon go to bring some food for the little one. Meantime, there comes a hunter and he casts a net. The little ones are caught in the net. The mother says, I will also fall into the net and die with my children. She also falls into the net. A little later, the father pigeon comes. No, you can't fall into the net. Why? Because those who are in the net, you have to save them. We can't fall into the same net of Maya. We have to bring them out of Maya, says the Bhagavata. Next comes Ajagara, very sensitive point. All of us have only one problem, and that is our children's eating habits. If you have 4 children, they are in 4 directions. God bless you. And each one wants something else. Only person I pity is the cook. He doesn't know what to cook. You like bhindi, I like bengan. I want to eat this, I want it. You make Indian food, I want Chinese food. You give him Chinese food, he wants Mexican food. Now, what can he do? You're not running a hotel. It's so difficult to please people. Be happy with what you get. My dear listeners, I came across a billionaire family from Calcutta who went into Uttarakhand when there was a bhukamp there. They said, Amma, we were so hungry, We went into a hut, took a 500 rupee note and asked for roti. They looked at us. You think we sell rotis? Take roti and go. The billionaire said, I felt a beggar. The lady made fresh rotis for me, and like a mother she gave, free Amma, free. That time I came to know that money has no value. It is value that has value. It is human touch that has value. So when you are hungry, please eat whatever is offered. All great men say that Anna Brahma should not be discarded. Please eat what is given, like the Ajagara, like the python. The python takes a big animal, small animal, big bird, small bird, very happy. If it doesn't get anything, also very happy. Yadracha labha santushto. Ajagara is the best thing to, if you want, please paint a python in your dining room. Big python, like the Chinese dragon. So you'll remember to eat whatever is offered. I tell children, ask your mother to take you to an orphanage every month. We know what it is to feed poor children. You and I don't know hunger. We have not seen hunger. God bless us. I want you to tell children, eat what is offered on the plate, because that is Krishna Prasada. Whatever is given, the Ajagara is teaching us that. Next is the sea. The sea doesn't ask for water. Whatever is offered to it as water through the rivers, Apuryamanam Achala Pratishtam Samudramapa Pravishanti Yadvat Tadvat Kamayam Pravishanti Sarve Sa Shantim Apnoti Nakama Kami. All the rivers go into the ocean. That is how we should not have a frenzied pursuit of desire. We should allow desire to be fulfilling itself. Krishna will do it. Dharma Viruddha Bhuteshu Kamosmi Bharatarshava. I should tell my father, anybody has a dharmic asha, any dharmic person has an asha, it will get fulfilled. That's exactly what the Lord said. We'll wait. Doesn't matter. Ramayana says in 2 places, even if you have to wait for 100 years, don't worry. Your desires will be fulfilled. Kalyani patagateyam laukiki pratibhati me yeti jivantam anandam naram varshashatatapi. Doesn't matter if it is varshashata, but it'll happen, don't worry. Next is patanga. There is a moth and there is a lamp. The lamp is the attraction for the moth. The moth is getting burnt, it's getting burned, and still it will go. That is how we are slaves of addictions. Does a dog smoke? Does a cat drink? Only that wonderful, intelligent human being smokes and he drinks. Doctor says don't drink, he will drink and die. Doctor says don't smoke, he'll smoke and die. That is the worst part about human being. They have to learn from the moth that it is killing. All our addictions are killing. Next, Madhukrit. This is an advice for listeners. Many people go to many kathas. We have to go. Even as a child, I have to go to many kathas. Even now when I get some time, I watch the channel to listen to speakers. Nice to see somebody in your own profession speaking. They have their own skills, their own talents. Collect the best from each one and make yourself happy. Each Bhagavad Karta, each speaker has his own talent, because each speaker has his Guru Anugraha, his sadhana and Krishna Kripa. For me, Yandaro Mahanubhavulu, Andariki Vandanamulu. I bow down. Next is Gaja. You know how the elephant is caught? A big pit is made, and then near the pit, the cutout of a female elephant is made. So the male elephant thinks, I've got a girlfriend now. Let me go and touch her. He goes and touches the female elephant. This is called Sparsha Sakti by Akhandanji Maharaj. There are so many asaktis. This is a Sparsha Sakti, the titillation of the senses. It touches the cardboard cutout and falls into the pit. That is what happens when we become victims of sensuousness. This is particularly for sannyasins. Next is Madhuha. I am sitting at a vantage point, so I can see what you are doing and not doing. You understand? There are some people, even in the Katha, they are watching the share market. I know they are busy. Some people are watching movies. Some people are watching funny things, very strange. But that's what happens. Your preoccupation with money. They're not bothered about anything else. There is a beehive keeper who wants to make money from honey here, and is calculating. I think people are so obsessed with money that even in their dream, they are working on the calculator. Obsession. He goes to his garden and finds his partner has ditched him. This is what happens. Your preoccupation with, your obsession with wealth can lead to your dispossession of wealth. That is what the Madhuha says. Then there is Harina. Harina is the deer. The deer is very happy in the forest, but one day she listens to the titillating music from the hunter. The hunter has a very catchy tune. Sometimes, more than the bhajan, you like the bad club song, no? Vasana, old vasanas. You feel very bad. But one lady came to me from Calcutta and said, Didi, that Jai Jagadish Hare I forgot, and that dirty club song I remember. Night club song. So here is this Harin listening to this music and getting caught. All of us who are dedicated to divine music call that other music dud music. It dug. When that loud music starts, my heart beats fast. I can't bear it at all. Particularly nowadays in receptions, I don't know, all the drums beating together. So much of noise and loud sound. It's not music at all. I want you to note that this is what is attracting children, because they want titillating music. I tell them, please take to tranquilizing music. All our great saints wrote songs which are tranquilizing, and all those compositions make you so calm and so happy. Don't be like the Harina, which is caught by the titillating music of the vulgar music of the hunter. Did I not tell you the other day? A boy called me to a disco club in Bangalore. Very nice family, good boy. Said, Didi, please come and bless my disco club. Didi, aap aashirwad doge, to hum millionaire banenge. I was confused. I was never gone to a disco club. And imagine if somebody sees me in a disco club, SVBC will say, Premaji goes to a disco club. No, badnaam ho jayenge bhai, I lose my reputation. He said, no, 5-10 minutes you come. It was so dark, and me with my bifocal glasses, I could scarcely see anything. I said, hold my hand. He was holding my hand. Everybody dancing like a bear. He said, Didi, please chant one nice shloka so that I become a billionaire. And with all my heart I chanted. I still don't know what shloka I chanted. Next month the club closed down. I couldn't bear it. Have you, I'm asking you to detach yourself for a while. Have you seen mad boys and girls dancing in the club? I'm hurt. As their foster parent, I'm hurt. Because there is a mother in me, there's a grandmother in me. Is this the way half-clad boys and girls dance? What has become of Indian culture? Where did this poison enter us? I tell all the girls whom I meet, every women's college I address, I say, be Indian, be woman, be Indian woman, please. I want them to be Indian women. Keep to the tradition. All over the world I travel in the same sari. The same sari, the same bottu, the same hairstyle. No, we can't change. We can't change. I want you to realize that titillation of the body is not going to make you happy. For a while it will be nice. After that we are gone. We are gone. Then you have the fish, Meena. Meena is the next guru, the fish. The fish is happy in the waters until it sees the worm in the bait. The Lord has given us a mouth for two functions, eating and speaking. We eat what we should not and we talk what we should not. Both these occupations are misused by us. That is why all great men say, observe Maunam for a while. If Robin Sharma says, observe silence for 15 minutes every day, you say, oh, bestseller is saying it. What happens when you observe silence? You're at least not talking nonsense. You're not hurting anybody. By God's grace, 41 days I observed silence with Shivananda Maharaj's blessings. If you practice Maunam, you'll understand how stupid your talk is. Please record some of the talk that you're capable of and play it. You'll blush. Be ashamed of yourself. Is this the nonsense I talk every day? Is this what I am conveying through my mobile? Then you realize Meena is a big lesson for us. Next is Pingala. Pingala is a courtesan. She is a dancing girl who sells herself for money. She is waiting at the doorstep for people to come. Nobody looks at her. She is neglected. Then she said, expectation leads me to desire. I should conquer expectation. That is how Pingala becomes a guru for us. Next is Kurara. There's a bird that's flying into the sky. There's a book called Jonathan Seagull. If you read it, all of us who are in this world should try to be achievers. Should rise above the mediocre. Search of excellence. That is how the bird is going up. Lot of birds are following that. Why are they following this bird? Because this bird has got meat in the mouth. We are not being followed. People are following us because of our money, because of our possession. Dispossess your money. It makes the piece of meat fall down. It's very happy. Please remember the Kurara Panchi. Then comes Arbhaka. It's lovely to have a child at home. The child is the one that really distresses you. Whatever you're doing, you come back from office and you have the little one saying, Tata, Dada. Oh, you feel so happy. All the psychiatrists of the world cannot cure you as one baby can cure you. Because the baby is innocent. Baby has no chala kapata. The baby has no rancor. On the 8th of this month, you got angry with the baby. On the 9th of the month, it will hug you. But if I get angry with you in 2016, you will remember in 2018. Amma, 2 years back, you got angry with me. That is the adult, unforgiving adult. The child forgets. Sometimes you feel bad that you scolded a child because it was naughty. But then the child forgets. It doesn't even remember that you shouted. That is why we love children. Lord came as a child to be accessible. That is why he was Balakrishna. Next comes Kumari. Kumari is a young girl who has guests. Those days, when guests came, you took grain, pounded it, and then cooked it fresh. So no pesticide, no chemical, organic food they were eating those days. And as she is pounding the rice, the grain, her bangles are jingling. One by one she removes the bangle. Finally there are only 2. They are still jingling. She removes all of them. There is only one. What does it mean? If you want to do meditation, sit alone. You should not move into crowds. Why does the modern man go into crowds? Because he doesn't have an identity worth speaking of. He wants to be forgotten. He can't face solitude. To sit alone means to look into your dirty self. It's like Miss Universe looking at her skeleton in the X-ray. You understand? Very disturbing experience to see our inner self. Ekaki yatachittatma nirashina parigraha. That is how we have to sit for meditation. The Bhagavata says that is what you learn. Next comes arrow maker. You know when the arrow is made, you come to the tip of the arrow. Very meticulous should be the finishing touch. Otherwise, as in a factory, so you are a steel person. And you know when the final consignment is coming, you have a quality control man there. Otherwise, the entire thing gets spoiled. Even if you are passing by, he doesn't greet you because something may go wrong. Even if a king's procession is passing by, the blacksmith does not look at the procession because he's concentrating on the tip of the arrow. There was a man sitting in Maharashtra writing accounts, debit, credit, debit, credit, debit, credit, debit, credit. A huge serpent came and wound itself round him. He didn't know. The public said, Gaya, Munimji Gaya. Munimji is dead today, he is gone. After a while, the serpent unwound itself and went away. People rushed and said, Munimji, Munimji, you sir, you clerk, you don't know what happened. You were about to die. What happened? A huge serpent was surrounding you. And I was concentrating on the ledger. Yes, sir. If only I had concentrated on Panduranga Vithala, by now I would have attained moksha. He is Eknathji Maharaj. Next comes a sarpa. I hope builders won't mind it. Don't ask for a building to be made. It's really going to take a long time. The grandfather makes it and the grandson goes and lives there. Go into a ready-made house. Like the sarpa, you will save time on sadhana. Then next is a spider. The spider builds a web, sits in the web, eats whatever it wants, not satisfied, swallows the web. That is how the Lord is. He creates the world, He sustains the world, then swallows the world. The spider is reminding you of the three functions of divinity. We have come to the 24th Guru. Clap. Dry subject, I know, but necessary. It is an education in common sense. I tell children, please have one Guru as a screensaver for every day on your laptop. Every day, one Guru, and your day will improve. Today's Guru is the Sarpa. Tomorrow's Guru is the bird. That's how you have to learn every day. Every day we have to improve. You're improving on fashions, you're improving your bank balance, your image in public. Should you not improve your image in private with the Lord? Should we not become better human beings? That man is the only one who can evolve. Man is the only one who can evolve. A bird cannot evolve, an animal cannot evolve. Only we can grow from bad to better. Can't grow bad to worse. The Bhagavata says, we come to Supeshakrit. There is a worm which is caught by a bee, and this bee stings the worm. And then goes round, comes back to sting. And the poor worm says, the bee comes, and the bee comes. And I used to say, it becomes the bee. But I was not convinced until I asked a professor of the veterinary college, how can the worm become a bee? They are two different species. He said, Ammaji, exactly what I told Gurudev Chinmayananji Maharaj, that the worm does not become the bee. The bee has laid eggs in the worm. Those eggs become the bee. What does it mean? The mantra that you get, that is what you become. If you are an Advaitin, Soham. If you are a Vaishnava like us, Dasoham. Dasoham, 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 Dasoham. That is how you learn it from this particular 24th Guru, how to become the mantra that you have got. In the same chapter, in the same canto, you have the Lord telling Uddhava, nothing is dearer to me in the world, Uddhava, except you, because na tatha me priyatama, atmayonir na shankaraha, na cha sankarsharo, na shri, naiva atma cha yatha bhavan. Nobody is dearer than you. What really strikes me about the 11th canto is the Lord covers several topics like Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, then Vastu Shastra, then worship of different metals, the Lord in the different metals, and also the worship of places, the types of pujas to be done. And finally, there is one thing which all of us should remember. We think that somebody in life has cheated us, so he is our enemy. He is our enemy. The Avantika Brahman says, no. Our karma comes in the form of our enemy to torture us.